Words of Sri Aurobindo from the Collective Works of Sri Aurobindo, Volume 28, Letters on Yoga, Part 1. In that Part 2, Parts of the Being and the Planes of Consciousness, Section 1, The Organization of the Being, Chapter 1, The Parts of the Being, Subtopic, Men Do Not Know Themselves, page 79. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says men do not know themselves and have not learned to distinguish the different parts of their being, for these are usually lumped together by them as mind, because it is through a mentalized perception and understanding that they know or feel them. Therefore, they do not understand their own states and actions, or, if at all, then only on the surface. Sri Aurobindo says, it is part of the foundation of yoga to become conscious of the great complexity of our nature, seeing the different forces that move, and get over it a control of directing knowledge. We are composed of many parts, each of which contributes something to the total movement of our consciousness, our thought, will, sensation, feeling, action, but we do not see the origination or the course of these impulsions. We are aware only of their confused pyramidal results on the surface, upon which we can at best impose nothing better than a precarious shifting order. The remedy can only come from the parts of the being that are already turned towards the light. Sri Aurobindo says, to call in the light of the divine consciousness from above, to bring the psychic being to the front and kindle a flame of aspiration which will awaken spiritually the outer mind and set on fire the vital being is the way out. Sri Aurobindo says, what you see and know at present is not the whole of what exists. You do not see your mind, and you only know a little part of it. Yet, your mind exists and is a part of your being. There are other parts of your being which you do not know at all. The subconscious, for instance. Sri Aurobindo says, your sexual impulse or feeling comes out of this subconscious, and yet you do not know how or from where it comes in spite of your own will, yet that too is a part of your being. But it is possible to know and control. Only a man must give up the pride of his ignorance and have faith in what he does not yet know. Then it is possible for him to have the experience. Next subtopic, many parts, many personalities. Sri Aurobindo says, the being is made up of many parts. One part may know, the other may not care for the knowledge or act according to it. The whole being has to be made one in the light so that all parts may act harmoniously according to the truth. Sri Aurobindo says, the consciousness has in its many parts and many moments and in different conditions and different activities, it changes position and arranges its activities in a different way so as to suit what it is doing. But most people are not aware of this because they live only on the surface and do not look into themselves. Sri Aurobindo says, by sadhana you have become conscious and so you notice these differences. Everybody, says Sri Aurobindo, everybody is an amalgamation not of two but of many personalities. It is a part of the yogic perfection in this yoga to accord and transmute them so as to integrate the personality. Sri Aurobindo says the tragi-ridiculous inconsistency you speak of comes from the fact that man is not made up of one piece but of many pieces, and each part of him has a personality of its own. That is a thing which people yet have not sufficiently realized. The psychologists have begun to glimpse it but recognize only when there is a marked case of double or multiple personality. but all men are like that in reality. The aim should be in yoga to develop, if one has it not already, a strong central being and harmonize under it all the rest, changing what has to be changed. If this central being is the psychic, there is no great difficulty. If it is the mental being, Manomaya Purusha, Prana Sharira Neta, then it is more difficult, unless the mental being can learn to be always in contact with and aided by the greater will and power of the divine. Sri Aurobindo continues to say each part of the being has its own nature or even different natures contained in the same part. Each part of the being has to be kept clear from the other and do its own work, and each has to get the truth in it from the psychic or Abha. The truth descending from Abha will more and more harmonize their action, though the perfect harmony can come only when there is supramental fulfillment.
Let us all try to be worthy of Sri Aurobindo's centenary.